Is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, coming at you with another episode of Hockey Mask Time. What a way to start the week. You guys deserve it, so why not? Now, before I get into this, let us go ahead and recite the HMT motto, shall we? A man can only take so much disrespect. Now, I got this article from the great HMT treasure trove known as badmarriages.net. Now, this article was published on the 20th of November. Now, even though the mask event went down back in 2018, the trial is still ongoing, so it is fair game. HKU professor killed his wife over money, court told. Prosecutors have suggested that a University of Hong Kong professor on trial for allegedly killing his wife 2 years ago murdered her over a dispute about money, saying he calmly strangled her as if he was quote unquote doing one of his engineering experiments. Cheong Ki Chung, 56, has pleaded not guilty to murder but admits manslaughter after Chan Y Man died in their bedroom on August 17th, 2018. Cheong, a former associate professor of medical engineering, had previously told the High Court that the killing was triggered by a dispute over orange juice and their daughter leaving the house that night. He also claimed he had been repeatedly insulted by Chan during an argument. Now, let me just go ahead and say this right here. Woo! But the prosecution dismissed those claims, saying Cheong launched an attack because he was angry with her for depositing a 4 million Hong Kong dollar check that he gave her into her own account without seeking his agreement. Wow. Yeah, that could definitely be a reason to want to go up somebody's head. You steal my money? Yeah. Cheong earlier testified that his wife had asked him to write her 3 checks totaling 16.7 million Hong Kong dollars as proof that he owed her money, but he didn't actually have the funds to honor the checks. Prosecutors alleged that Cheong was anxious that his wife would cash the other 2 checks as well. They said he was fully under control of himself and had used pliers to twist electrical wires around Chan's neck to make as tight a knot as possible to kill her, claims the former HKU scholar vehemently denied. I lost control then. I did make the knot, but I can't recall why I made it, let alone twisting the knot for the purpose of making it tighter, Cheong said emotionally. He also cried out loud when prosecutors asked if he had become the sole owner of the 5 properties belonging to him and his wife. It doesn't matter who owns the flats now. She's dead now, he said. Meanwhile, the son of the couple told the court that his father experienced bigger mood swings and became less tolerant in the 2 years leading up to the killing. My. So, back in 2016, he was being essentially mentally assaulted. He was being emotionally abused. Interesting. See, they want to make this about money. But the real issue is the fact that this guy was going through so much emotional trauma, like many married men do, he had no way to actually get that out. Scott Chung said it became easier for his father to get angry or irritated, and arguments between his parents also got more intense. He also described his mother as a straightforward, outspoken, and strong-willed person who would try all means possible to make family members do what she wanted. So, what does that sound like, gentlemen? Go ahead and put your answer in the comments section. He also said his mother would criticize his father for not earning much, saying the family, quote unquote, would have been beggars if not for her investment. The trial continues. Now, before I go into my spiel, let's get to that scorecard, shall we? For location, it went down, obviously, in the family home if she was found dead in the bedroom. So I got to go with a 10 on that one. Method of execution, strangulation, up close and personal. You know I got to go with a 10 on that one. Psychological impact. Normally, I would have given this just a 5. However, with the son's testimony on his mother's behavior and the fact that she essentially drove his father to put on the mask, I'm going to go ahead and bump this one up to a 10. Now for the brutality factor. The fact that he actually admitted to twisting the knot and making it even tighter, I got to go with a 10 on that one. So, Mr. Cheong gets a score of 40. Ladies, this advice is advice to actually help you survive. Because whenever a man puts on the mask, there's going to be no one there that's going to magically teleport in and stop him from doing that. This went down in their family home. What was she going to do? I'm going to call the police. No. But what can we say, ladies? Too many of you women out there have way too much mouth. And the only reason why you have such a big mouth is because men understand consequences. We're afraid of the consequences that we're going to have placed on us for actually taking action against you. However, when a man finally puts on the mask, he says, I no longer care about the consequences. You've become the bane of my life, and I'm going to do everything I can to put you in a box. Simple. He's going in the cage, but you going in that pine box. You ain't coming out. He may come out, but that remains to be seen. Oh well, ladies. Oh well. You keep running off at the mouth, and eventually you're going to push a man to a point where he just says, you know what? To hell with it. Well, read the article. Let me know what you guys think. And ladies around the world, the power is still metaphorically out. Feminism and this ability that you have to constantly nag, nitpick, and handpick your husband, that's going to eventually go out right along with it. Because as we've seen over the years, more and more husbands are snapping out. But you would think that that would be a massive wake-up call. But it's not. Oh well, the bodies will continue, the blood will continue to flow, and I will continue to produce more HMT videos. That's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I R.P.M. out.
Murder on my mind, yeah. Losing all my hope, yeah. I'ma do the crime, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill.